Hi guys, welcome to brand new episode of your Auto Madness. So as you already seen in the thumbnail, we are going to configure our dream Porsche 911. So we are just currently in the Porsche website where we can configure our car. Bear with me if I make a lot of errors because I'm also visiting the site for the first time. So let's go through together. Select a model line. I can just scroll through the models. Let's have a look. 718, as we know, the Boxster and the rest of the like Kine and all those things. Then we have the 911 series, currently the 992. We have the electric Porsche Taycan. Yeah, it's a really nice car, but the price, if you compare with the competitors, it's almost a double. But anyway, Porsche is Porsche. Panamera, the family combi sports car. I think if I had the money, I think the first Porsche I would own might be this one, the Panamera, where you can experience the sporty driving, and also I can take my family, the luggages, everything. Yeah. For me, Macan or Cayenne is not really Porsche. Porsche was compelled to go to the SUV market because of the SUV trend. Of course, the Macan and Cayenne are successful. They are still selling pretty good in their market, and I have also colleagues who drove this. One of the friend, when I asked, he said it feels like driving a boat when you drive inside the city traffic. But if you are cruising in the autobahn, it's really nice. That was his comment regarding his kind. Anyway, let's go back to our car, the 911. Configure 911. So the quintessential rear engine sports car from $132,000. So what we have the coupes, we have the cabriolets, and we have the Targa. 2 plus 2 seats, as you know, the back two seats won't be usable for adults, but we can manage with two kids sometimes. Automatic and manual transmission. Yeah, since it's a Porsche, if I had money, I would buy one automatic and also one manual. I think, yeah, but let's see where we go. When we click configure 911, this is where we land. So we have the Carrera. So as you know, we have several engine options like in Porsche. We have the 3 liters, we have the 4 liter, naturally aspirated, and we have the turbos, and there's a pretty good lineup. But since we are configuring our dream car, let's go for, I would say, the 4 liter naturally aspirated engine. Yeah, and the form we can have a look. Yeah, so we have the Carrera, like what you see here, this one. Yeah, looks really nice. Then we have the Cabriolet. Where is the Cabrio? Yeah, here. So the convertible ones, the roof you can fold. It's, yeah, in Germany. Yeah, it's kind of enjoyable for like 3 or maximum 4 months. Based on the climate, at least there is no dust issues or environmental issues as of now. That makes sense. But rest of the 7 or 8 months, I don't think anyone would be courageous to open the roof and draw those in this climate. So you can see, yeah, when I'm scrolling, you can see basically the model, the price starts from here. Notice that it's a starts from, so it's when you eventually configure it, it can go like 20,000 to 50,000 more based on your configuration. And you can see the engine power, it, and the maximum speed, it's in the miles per hour, not in kilometer per hour like we used to. So, and 0 to 100, 0 to 60 miles per hour means 0 to 100 kilometer per hour, which is, yeah, for example here 3.5 seconds for the 473 hp version and 3 seconds for 532 hp. Yeah, so if we go to the details, it would be too much. Let's go to the next model, which is the Targa version. As you can clearly see the shape and the design changes on the Targa models. If we click, go back to the back view of the car, yeah, so from this strip and this back view, you will clearly understand it's a Targa. It's again, for me, it's very difficult to choose which one I would go for. What I would know is I wouldn't go for a cabriolet. Yeah, for some reason, it's not the type I love. But let's see. So we have seen cabriolet, we have seen the Targa models, and so we have like Targa for us and for GTS. We can also have a little bit quick look over the different engine variants and naming conventions of Porsche. If you want, in a separate video exclusively for that to understand the Porsche lineup and engine gearbox variants available currently on the market. Yeah. So these are cabriolets, basically the turbo ones, and yeah, you can see the power goes up to 640 HP, 2.7 seconds, 0 to 60. Yeah, this will be yeah. So these are like automatic all-wheel drive cars. Then comes the real enthusiastic versions, yeah, where an enthusiast would love to buy or dream of. Yeah. We have the GT3, GT3 Touring, and GT3 RS. Yeah. So you can see where the price starts for the GT3 RS, which is dream car for any petrol head, I would say, from 250,000. So I think it will definitely cross 300,000 when you finish your configuration. And then we have the special edition. This is, yeah, kind of investment stuff, yeah, which you can buy and limited number of production. Yeah, this could be like 500, 200 of them, like that. So I think we can start from here. So we have the 911 GT3 RS. This is what I had in my mind to configure. So let's quickly have a technical data and standard document look. So we have the 518 horsepower and 3 seconds 0 to 60, 184 miles per hour. Engine torque number of Cs, so it's a V6 with a 4-liter V6. Yeah, so it's a 6-cylinder, like I said, and yeah, almost 4000 cc, withdrawing 518 horsepower. And if you go to the details of the power, you can see it is like 3 seconds, 100 kilometer, and quarter of a mile in 11 seconds. So here we have the body, width, height, wheelbase, all those informations. Terrain features, departure angle 6.2 degree. Yeah, not that really high. Yeah, so be careful on your roads. So standard equipments, 4-liter naturally aspirated. So we already said, so 21-inch wheels, alloy wheels, of course, LED headlights, bucket seats, GT Sport steering wheel, sound package plus the classic Chrono package, and then yeah, I don't want to go to all these standard equipment details. Let's go back to the configurator. So would you like to transfer your configuration? If you choose a new model with the same model series, most of the equipment in your current configuration can be transferred to the new model. In some cases, the equipment is only available for certain models and may therefore not be adopted for the new model. Start with the standard equipment. So this is a standard car. Which color? No, I don't want the black one. The red one is also not really good. So these are only the 3 colors which are free. You don't pay extra. So I think here I would go for white. But let's see what we can. Okay, here comes. So if we exclusively select a color, so the price can go up to 21,000 here. Okay, that's a. What about non-metallic? How this would look? Yeah, I think we will go for metallic. And which color? Green, blue, gray, white, violet, orange. I will just look at how the violet ones will look. Whoa. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. Wow, my goodness. This is this is dream come true if I ever sit in this car. See the seats, guys. Oh my god, this is too much. Yeah. Let's quickly change the color. Okay, this is not really what I'm looking for. This is, I think I might go with this one, but let's quickly look at some bold colors. Yellow. Do we have yellow? Okay, we don't have yellow. Orange. No. And then we have blue. Yeah, blue we have pretty good range of colors. Blue is really nice, I think. Yeah, let's have a quick look. I have a feeling that we will go back to the violet one. No, no. Let's quickly have a look on the green ones. Okay. No, guys. I think I will go back to the violet and this one. This, yeah, definitely color is relative, subjective, but I'm gonna go this one. Confirm selection. Here is our car. Ooh. Let's quickly have a look. What do you think? Oh my god. I can sit here all day long and look at this. These are really called engineering marvels. See the interior. I'm not a big fan of screens, but yeah, time changes, things will change. We need to accept some things. Whoa, 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 whoa. My goodness. See the spoiler? It's like screaming what this is. Ooh, my god. My god. Okay. So now we chose the color and now we go for tire. Which color you guys like? I'm I'm trying to be reasonable, yeah, not just putting everything. But I think this bronze one, I like it. Yeah, 2021-inch GT3 RS wheels. I mean, we have the options for another colors, but I would stick to this leather. Okay, interior, interior color. Okay, full bucket seats. Okay, exterior. Do we need anything else? Decals and logos. Wrap. We don't want. We need the night level, not the interior. Interior, we might need some things. Seat design, colored seat belts. Yeah, this I think we would need. This I think we would need. Lizard green. No, that's not what we want. Five colors are there. Mm-hmm. Steering wheel and gear shift lever selector. That's nice one. Yeah, interior. I mean, this configuration or configuring this car is a hell lot of work. As you can see, whatever we click, it's just money, 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 money. It's a lot of. Oh my god. I think let's have a look at the current. Summary. Okay, so currently base price was 250. We just chose bare minimum things, and it cost us 25,000. Tax, delivery, and everything together, we land up to 78,615. First year, 10,000 mile maintenance is what is currently involved. Let's check if we can change that, because the maintenance package does make sense to buy initially. Later, it will be difficult to include it. So let's check that only aspect. Porsche Experience Center Delivery. So let's choose for the European Delivery Transport Zuffenhausen. Zuffenhausen is somewhere I lived earlier. Yeah, so choose that one. Yeah, good. Let's look at the car once again. We, here is our car, guys. GT3 RS. The violet color, shiny violet with bronze alloy wheels. Basically, GT3 RS, you don't need much extras. This itself is an art, I would say. Okay, thank you guys, and wish you all success. And one day we will really configure to buy this one. Yeah, thank you very much. Bye.